Hello, hello, hello. Penny Pudge here, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you from chilly Sheridan, Wyoming. It's 9:01 a.m. on November 7th, 2024. 29 degrees here. We are just going to play a little bit with this cardstock. I think we have played with it before when it first came out. It is in the annual catalog on page 101. Is called Winter Meadow. I love that paper too. Tammy, how are ya? So I'm kind of excited to just make a few things. We're going to make like a card base, but we could use it for a journal card, or we could use it for the front of a card. So I am, let me double check. I'm sure that's on 101. I'm sure it's on 101. Yes. This shows it right here on page 101. This paper right here. They've used it to wrap something. Winter Meadow Designer Series paper. 162133. It's $12 for 12 sheets. Oh wait, it's $12.50. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're doing good. Okay, so let me just grab some. Oh, I just bent it. White cardstock. And I'll tell you the colors that go with this. And okay. So we have our white, and I'm going to make cardstock out of it. Okay. Glasses. So you can go to my store, pennypudge.stampinup.net, and shop all the products anytime you feel like it. Okay, I am going to, yep, wrong one. Go back, Penny. This is where we're live. Okay. Then that way, if you come in, would you please leave me a thumbs up? If you come in and watch the replay, that would be great too. If you have any questions, you can ask in the chat. If it's after we're not live anymore, if you would just leave a note, a comment in the comment area, I will get back to you, or you can leave me a private message on Penny Pudge Facebook page. So this is $12.50. We have a host code for November. It's the same one I used at the latter part of October. It is 3VCWACTW. Let me do that again. 3VCWACTW. And that is the November host code. So if you go to pennypudge.stampinup.net, go up into the left-hand corner and shop. You can just type in anything you want to bring it, like Christmas stamps, Christmas, whatever. It'll bring things up, stamps, dies, all kinds of things. We do have hang on, brain went blank. We do have scrapbooking supplies also now. Let me go clear out of here. We have new online exclusives. They are a cute animal set and some red, like Valentine papers. And our catalogs, the mini catalog is good till end of December. And the annual catalog is good till May. Okay. Now, they also mentioned there may be a disruption with the cling stamp set, which is the red rubber. They are working with their distributors to try to get that ready. So go online, look under kits. There's new kits available. There's 2 new kits. It's just always fun to browse. But if you do choose to purchase, please, it will ask you if you have a host code, or it will be on my website if you just do pennypudgestamps.net. You can copy and paste that. That's down in the description box. Okay, so let's do this. So, and like I said, I'm sure we've shown this before. It's 12 papers, 6 different ones that are double-sided. So, this is the first one, A and B. So this is Blueberry Bushel. This has some, hang on, it's a gray. It has Smoky Slate. These are the colors that match it, which I love Stampin' Up! For this reason. Basic Black, Blueberry Bushel, Garden Green, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Moody Mauve, Pebbled Path, Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce, and Smoky Slate. Okay, so that's one page. And then here's a next one, A. Isn't that beautiful? Here's your Blueberry Bushel, your greens, and then there is your backing, the other side. It has some of the Smoky Slate in with it. Then here's these 2. So we've got Lost Lagoon, Smoky Slate, Pretty Peacock in this one. Hi, Big Mama. How are ya? Welcome in. Yes, these are. And here is some with your Moody Mauve, Pretty Peacock, your Garden Green. And this is the other side of it. I love how they've done this. It looks like magicals, doesn't it? Okay, now it's looking more gray. This is more tilly green. Lots of depth to that. I love this one. We'll probably do something with this today. I've made cards out of this before. See the deer? And these are meant if you cut them into 6x6s that, let me think. No, you would have to cut them into, you'd have to come into 4x4s. 4x4s for card bases, tags, journal spots. This is the back of that one. So if you do it that way, you could picture trees and stuff in there. Oh yeah, that looks nice. And then here is this one. Pretty, huh? And there's that. Okay, so those are the papers. The info on those are in the description box. Now, these are the colors that might match. There's your black. There is your slate. Is it slate gray? Hang on. Smoky slate. Pretty peacock. Garden green. Blueberry bushel. This one is shaded spruce. Lost Lagoon. Moody. Nope. This one is. Hang on. Misty Moonlight, Moody Mob, and Pebbled Path. Right? You're smashing scraps of material. You're funny, Sandy. Okay, let me go ahead and cut this. I'm going to get my Stampin' Up! Cutter and score. So what I want to do first, I think we're just going to do it like this. So I'm going to cut this at 4 1/4. Now normally what I would do is score it, but I'm just going to get 4 pieces to work off of, okay? So it's 4 1/4. We're going to cut it. And since this one's 11 in length, we're going to do 5 1/2. I'm coming over here. Because here it only goes to, well, it goes to 6 if you put it clear to this edge. But my numbers run out. So on this end, let me come over here so you can see. My numbers, see, go to 6, actual 6. So I want these at 5 1/2. So I get to go to a bookbinding class when I leave here. Well, not until 1, but 5 1/2 for this. So then we'll have 4 pieces of white base to work with, which we can use as journal cards. We can cut them into tags. We could make them as a card front. I think we'll keep this here for a minute. Okay. And I think, let's use the deer. The deer. I brought my furnace in. My little furnace is so much warmer. Right here. I think we're going to use this one. Right here. So we could use it on this. We could use it. There is some mauve in there even. Can you see that when I put that behind it? Would even look nice on that. But look at it on the black. And look at it on the smoky slate. So I think we will use, hang on. I think I want to use smoky slate and the mauve together. Let's try that. I think. I've been saying that a lot. Okay, so this, if this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, do I want it like this? Or do I want it, oh, I want it with the pink. Okay, so the gray will be cut. So I just do a 1/4 inch. So if that one was 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, this one I want 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm just going down in 1/4 increments. Life is so much easier now. I remember when we used to use templates to do this. By 5 1/4. So I'm excited because I get to go to my class. I get to go see Tammy. I'm going to try to leave here early enough that I can go to Red Shed, but we'll see. Okay, so you see, then you have a perfect border. Okay, then we're going to cut the pink. So 4 by 5 1/4. I should have all these on a card, but this way it makes my brain work. So this one I want to do 3 3/4. So there's 4. Here's my 3 3/4. And the other one was 5 1/4. So this would be 5. So see, the 5 is right there. Very easy to line up and just make sure it's flat against this. Let me bring it over. That it's flat up here. There, now you can see it. Okay. So there's that. And now this one, I want to save some of this. I want so 3 3/4. So this would be 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay. So by 4, how do I want this? I think I want it. No, I want the 3 1/2 this direction. Am I right? Am I going to mess it up? So I will get a deer in there. Okay, by 4. Always measure if you've forgotten. So 4 3/4. Isn't that pretty? Just like that. 4 3/4. Okay. Oh, that's not right, pin, but this okay. This will work. Look at. I like it there. I think we will. So we can either do that. Here, let's see. Or we could, this is the one that's I cut. Okay. Look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So I don't know. I like them both. So I think we will do this one. Hang on. Let me. I have a stamp set up here that's called Grassy Grove. And then we have the new one called Peaceful Evergreens. These are not in the description box. I'm sorry. Okay, so we'll do that. So you have no samples to show you because this is just is this the one? Yes. Look at these dies. There's a mama and a baby. I think with this. Okay. All right, I'm going to cut for this one. And I think we are going to I'm just going to use this is the stuff I love to do. So if this were going to be a tag, okay, I think, quit saying that, Pen. Okay, I think, yes, I know, I know that I am going to, I want it this way. Maybe I do want it this way. Nope, I want it this way. Okay. I think I want it just like that. Okay. But hang on. Let's see. Ooh, we're going to do that. Okay. I'm not even going to use the white base. We are going to just use this as it is. And this is 5 3/4 by 4. Okay. So if that's 5 3/4 by 4, we're going to do 3 3/4. I love using math. Actually, I dislike math, but I know it makes my brain work. So, Penny taught us in card class to not waste paper by punching or die cutting out the middle. Yes, we used to do that all the time, didn't we? So what she's talking about is like taking this, and we can do that, Tam. Taking this and using a rectangle die and cutting it out, then placing this on top, but before that, taking another rectangle and cut it out. So let me just go do that. And then we would have some others. So I have a retired rectangle set that I use all the time. It was called Stitched Rectangles. There's so many sizes in there. So you can always find one that will fit your project. I'm not going to leave much of a, I think I'll use this one and this one. And then maybe we can just utilize this on the next card, the next base. So I've got my base down. I have my little plastic piece for doing thin dies. On my plates. And I found that I don't want to be too stingy, so that I want to make sure I have enough of a border on the outside so that my next layer is not falling down into where I cut. Okay. Now, they do have lots of dies online at pennypudgestamps.net. Or if you already have your own Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, please use them. Please, please. Okay. I'll bring these over and show you what Tammy's talking about. That back. Hi. Yes. Okay. So this is this one. So you see how I cut this out with the die? So we can put it on here. And here I cut this one out with the die. So we have those two pieces. We need to do this opposite. So you see it doesn't look any different. Okay. And then we will put this one here. Okay. So that's what we've got for that one. So let's go ahead and use this. We're going to use this. I think it will still make it work, right? So this one I want to be this one's 3 by 3 by ooh, that's an odd size. Hang on. 3 by 4 and a half, 4 5/8. So if I do 3 1/4, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we'll see. We'll make it work. This is called a challenge. Okay. So, nope, this is going to be smaller. This was 3. So I need this to be 2 3/4. Okay. So what I'm going to do is lay this here. Okay, hang on. I'm thinking I might trim this off a hair, just a hair. So I have a little bit more. I like doing things like this. A little bit more of a border. I think we're going to do a little bit more. Okay. Okay, there. We're doing it this way. And then I'll just put this down here. There. Okay. Now, because then I want to put something over there. This we're not using. That we're not using. We are just going to use this for a journal card. Okay. Let's put these together. Let me get my tape runner. So what I want to do first is put it on the back of, or on the front of this one. Hang on, we're going to do it this way. I haven't used this one forever. I will get my other one out. Oh, it's right there. I threw it in between my stuff. Okay. So you can put as much tape or as little tape as you want. I always try this. When I used to be stingy about things, I would just do it in the corners because I could. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and lay this down just like that. Okay. Now, yes, I'm going to have tape right there. Oh, funny Penny. Okay, then oh, I did it wrong. I did do it wrong. That's okay. We're going to do it this way. We'll put this on top of it. See there? It's all good. So I say you never make mistakes. Right? You can always fix it. So this is like sandwiched in between a frame now. I could put this up on dimensionals. It would look really cool that way. But look at, I like it. Do you like it? And then we are going to go ahead and put this one on here. With more tape. Okay. So I'm just trying to make it kind of even. There. There we go. So now if you wanted to put it on. Let me see what this is. So we can use this as a journaling spot. On the back, you could journal even in here. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm going to cut this down. And then this should be 8.5. Come on. This should be 8.5. Or I mean 11, I'm sorry. So this we are going to score at 5.5. So now we can use our score blade. Right there. Okay. Use my bone folder. And then if I wanted to make a card out of this, I could just put this right on here if I wanted to. Then you can put a piece of white paper here. I like it like this. I think this will be an excellent journal spot in a journal. Hey, Sarita. I was concentrating. I'm so sorry. So there's that. Now let's finish this one. Tammy had said she liked during card class how I used to say, let's, if you use a die, you can even use your trimmer to do it. Let me just show you for an example. So say I wanted to take, this. I would just go up here. I'm going to leave, let's say we're going to leave in between this 1 and 2 up here. I know you can't see it. But I also need to find a place on this side that I'm consistent with. So I'm going to go right between the 1 and 2 here, okay? And I just have to kind of eyeball it. It's not going to have to be perfect because then if I flip it over, I don't know why I found that's easier than going round and round. So I'm going to leave it right where I left off at. Go up here between this 1 and 2. Okay. And then I'm going to go right here. And so I can see, and if I leave this right where I left, I have to go a little bit further. Okay. And then we'll flip it this way. So this should be right here, and that should be right there. So we did it. Look at there. So you can use this, then you could use this piece. So this is how I used to always do it before I had dies, rectangle dies or square dies. Okay. I'm just going to have to sit here and play with this stuff after we're off of here. All right, let's do this for another. Now, I'm not going to take the time to change this. Perfect. This is what I want. Okay, I am going to tape this onto here. I know I'm standing up so you can't see. Yes, Sarita, how have you been? I am on because I changed my Stampin' Up one to 9, 8:30 or 9, depending on the day. Because I'm doing a bookbinding class in town that I'm partaking in with some other people. And it starts at 1. And that's when I used to come back on and do my Stampin' Up one. But it's kind of working out well that I can do it now. And I usually don't stay on very long. But if you ever have any questions about Stampin' Up, if you don't have your own demonstrator. Okay, so you see what I did? I was talking. I meant to put tape on here. I put it on here. So we're just going to go ahead and go with it. Because you know what? You can fix anything that you did that you didn't intend to do. Now, you see I've set it off to the side a little bit. I am going to get this because I got some tape on it. This should take it right off. There. Love these little erasers. You can buy them at almost any store. Okay, now I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to put this right here. You have a lot of options. You could use your dimensionals and raise it up. But since this is going to be a journal tag or a journal spot, I want to have it. Flat. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put that deer right there. Now, I just want to put something pretty here. So, you see what I have over here. I think I'm going to use this. No, I don't want to use that. Hang on. I don't even know that I have. I don't know. Let's take it over there and look. If not, I'll find something else. Now, these are probably retired. Nope, too bright. Yeah, nope, I want something different colored. So I'll tell you what we're going to use. Right here, I don't know that I like it either. I think I need something black, don't I? I don't know. I like this. We're going to use this. And this is just twine I have bought. I don't know. I've had it. I'm just going to wrap this here several times like that. Okay. I want it secure enough, though, so that it will stay. I think I'm going to use a glue dot. That way, are you having fun with your grandson, Sarita? Sarah? I'm just busy with my grandson. He's growing like a weed, curious about everything, so have to be on top. Oh, I'm sure. I was telling them earlier, Sarah, that I get to have my great-granddaughter, who will only be, 3 weeks old? She gets to come on Sunday and hang out with us while her mama goes to work. It will be fun for us. Okay, I'm just going to put a couple dots of these mini glue dots, adhesives. I think these came in a paper pumpkin kit. Okay. The reason I don't want to run tape down there is, actually I'm going to, because I'll show you how we'll fix it. The reason I don't want to is because, all right, tape runner, got lost. I want it to not stick right now. Like if I want to just lay it around, I don't want to have to. I don't know what I did with my other one, so I'm using this big one. This is not Stampin' Up. All right. So we are going to start this back here. Okay. This is very flat twine. I'm going to bring it over here. I'm going to bring it back around. And I'm actually going to do it another time. I hope my honey answers that. I'm not answering it. He might be out in the garage. Okay. Now, I'll tell you what I can do. Okay, I like that, but I think I want to do this. That might be the bookbinding class telling us where we're meeting today. Tell me yes or no. Should we do this? Oh, I like it. I like it. It just gives it a little rustic look. Okay. Okay. Tape. I'm going to trim these off short. Okay. Now, look at you guys. Okay. Now, what we can do in the back, so that that sticky isn't apparent, you take any scrap. Where's those little black scraps I had? Here. See? I'm going to put tape on these. So that it will stick back here and cover that up. It's mostly just covering the glue up. so that I can still feel comfortable. Just leaving it laying while I prepare my journal, right? There, I like it. So there's that. And here's this one. And we just kind of flew by the seat of our pants, but I like how they turned out. So this one, like I said, you can put on a card base or you can just use it for a journal spot. And the same thing with this. It's a light enough gray that you could just write on here, right? So there you go, friends. How fun was that? And I was going to use these because, like, this would be really pretty, I think, down in here. So I might try it on another paper and see what I think. And then don't forget, we have this embossing folder. It's called Painted Trees. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. And then this is Grassy Grove. It's been around for a while. So it has the deer, the doe, and it has a few trees. But on the dies, it has a doe and a baby. So that is the paper that we used today. It was fun. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We're just going to set that there. And maybe this. So you can do a lot. You don't just use your paper for nothing. You know, you can do a lot with it. Okay. I'm glad that do you get to have your grandson every day, Sarah, during the week? Oh, your husband retired. Oh, well, that's kind of fun for you guys, though. That is fun for you guys, I think. Yeah, Jim's retired. He's been retired forever, so it's kind of fun. Oh, good. I'm so happy for you. Yay. Okay, that's it, friends. I appreciate you all hanging out. And so this is my Stamping Up. I won't be back at 1. And I'm sure I'll see you around. Pearl has a sale that starts, what, an hour and 10 minutes? So you might want to jump over there. And I appreciate you, each and every one. If you come back in on the replay, thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments or put it on my Penny Pudge Facebook page. Oh, Debbie Ham's selling with her. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Sarah, for coming. Be a blessing to someone today. Give your little grandson a hug. Oh, yay. We'll be praying for you, too, Big Mama, as you speak, okay? Love you guys. See you soon. Thank you.